Alright, so now we will see the next pseudocode, largest of three numbers. Okay, so first of all we have to read three numbers a, b, c. So I can say, okay, a equals int of input, then b equals int of input, and then c equals int of input. Okay, then we have a comparison. So the comparison would look very similar here. If a is greater than b and a is greater than c, so in Python, after if, we have to put a colon like this, and then we can say print that a is largest. So a is largest, so this will print the value of a. Okay, and this would be printed as it is. Then we have a exit. So the equivalent of exit in a programming language is called as a return statement. So we put a return statement here, but the problem with using this return statement is it should exist inside a function. So what is a function? It is a block of code that we define. So right now what we are going to do is we are going to wrap our entire program inside a function and we will give it some name. So let's see, first let's complete this code. So if b is greater than a and b is greater than equal to c, print b is the largest, and you can say exit, and else you can say print c is largest and you can exit. So exit is nothing but return. So the reason I'm teaching you this code is so that you can relate that pseudocode can be converted into real code very easily. You just need to know the rules of that programming language, okay, which is also known as the syntax of the programming language. So the concepts remain same, it's just the way of writing code that changes from one language to another. So right now what we are going to do, we are if we run this code, we'll get an error, okay, that return statement is used outside the function. So if I say so you can see we are getting an error that return is outside a function. So what we will do, we'll wrap this code inside a function called maybe largest number, and this is how we define a function, and everything is now part of this function. So in Python, anything that is indented, that means it is part of this particular block. Okay, so this is indented inside if, so this is part of the if condition. So we don't have opening and closing brackets. When you define a function, you have to do two things. One is the definition and another thing is called as a function call. So when we call a function, it's only then the function starts executing. So now let's try to run this code. And if I give you three numbers, let's say 10, 20 and 5, so I get that 20 is the largest number out of these three numbers. Okay, so maybe 11, 3 and 2, so we get 11 is the largest. So I hope you are able to understand the syntax on a high level. It is okay if you're not able to understand functions right now, because the goal of this course is to make you familiar with the very basics. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you.